What the fuck? As a quick heads up, I'm going to be splitting up the video into two parts. First a non-spoiler section, then a spoiler section. Kinda. And don't worry, I'll make sure it's obvious when the spoilers are gonna start. Also, please excuse the quality of the video. I wanted to make this review before I start classes tomorrow. Anyways, I just finished watching the new Cloverfield movie. Yeah, I did not expect myself to say that this soon. Let's take a super quick look at Cloverfield's marketing technique. So in July 2007, a trailer for a movie called Cloverfield comes out. Alright, cool. Now we wait 6 months until the movie comes out. Alright. Fast forward to January 16th, 2016. A trailer for the sequel comes out of nowhere. 10 Cloverfield Lane is its name. Alright, cool. Now we wait 2 months? Oh, that was pretty fast. Normally movies start getting marketed months before they're released to build up hype. But Now Bad Robot has done something I don't think any film has ever done, and might go against every marketing strategy there is. They're going to release the film 3 hours after its first trailer. 3 fucking hours. I thought they were going to wait until April 20th, but no. It'll be released as soon as the Super Bowl ends on Netflix. First they give us 6 months to prepare, then 2 months, and now 4 hours? Mother of fuck. The new film is Cloverfield Paradox. It stars these wonderful actors. I would say their names, but I don't want to butcher them, and is directed by Julius Onah. The film was first announced in 2012 under the name God Particle, but later renamed to Cloverfield Station, and now it's Cloverfield Paradox. John Krasinski was reported to be playing one of the astronauts, but had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts. Filming began June of 2016 and ended 4 months later in September. First of all, let's look at the poster. It's very reminiscent of the 10 Cloverfield Lane poster, but instead of a farmhouse, we get space. I found it to be very creepy, simplistic, and to the point. So let's get to the movie. Overall, I liked it. The plot centers around a crew of astronauts who are trying to perfect the Shepard particle accelerator. With this machine, Earth will have an unlimited amount of energy. However, during one of the tests, the machine goes haywire and the crew sees Earth nowhere to be found. Once again, the film deals with isolation. We follow these crew members while they try to figure out what the hell happened. But at the same time, the film cuts back to the protagonist's husband, so we get to see both perspectives. What many of you may be wondering is, does this film connect with the last 2 Cloverfield movies? Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't sure what direction they were going to take it, and was pleasantly surprised to see the final result. I'll go more into detail about this in the spoiler section. The characters were all fairly good. My favorite guy was Chris O'Dowd as Mundy, who played the comic relief, which never felt forced. All his comedy felt very natural. I never felt like he was trying to be funny. Ava Hamilton was also a good lead. She doesn't get to shine until the last act though, which was a little disappointing. We sympathize with her and understand why she makes the choices she makes. I also like Schmidt. I'm not really sure why. He reminded me of Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Tobey Maguire. Kinda weird. The rest of the cast was fine. I can't say I didn't like them. I sorta cared for them, but not as much as I could've. The music was good, but it didn't come close to being as amazing as the music for 10 Cloverfield Lane. Bear McCreary composed music for both films, but his score for Paradox didn't really do it for me. That leads me to my next question. Is this film better than the other Cloverfield films? In my opinion, it might be my least favorite, but that's not a bad thing. The first Cloverfield movie is one of my favorite monster movies from the last 2 decades, and 10 Cloverfield Lane is one of my favorite thrillers of all time. It's difficult really comparing them because the 3 films are very different. The first one is a giant monster creature feature, the second one is a strong psychological thriller, and Paradox is a space thriller. I really like the concept and executions the movie portrayed. I thought they were very fitting and is a good way to progress the franchise. But next time I'd like to finally see a monster movie. As its own film, Cloverfield Paradox makes sense. You don't need to watch the other Cloverfield movies to understand it, even though there are small references to them. It's a good sci-fi with great action, good acting, great direction, and stunning cinematography. All the shots were so nice to look at, but then again, I'm a sucker for space. Some of the CG was a little off. I feel like it needed just a bit more work, but other than that, I have no big complaints. I had a lot of fun watching the film. It's always great to see another Cloverfield movie. I recommend watching it, just don't expect it to be as good as 10 Cloverfield Lane, and do not expect a monster movie. This film is kinda like Alien, Interstellar, and a smudge of Evil Dead combined into one. Actually, think of this film as an extra long Black Mirror episode. That's really the best way to put it. I'm going to give Cloverfield Paradox 8 out of 10 Super Bowl surprises. Okay, so now for the spoiler review and analyzing and all that good stuff. The ending. You know that feeling you get whenever you just want to stand up and yell fuck at the top of your lungs? Yeah, that was me. The last 3 minutes felt so intense. Michael starts yelling, trying to convince Control Station to not let his wife come back. And out of nowhere, Chloe from the first Cloverfield movie jumps out, roars, and we cut to black. Like, damn, what a way to go. Kinda. Plus, it was really cool. The way I see it is that the world they return to is the same world from the first Cloverfield. Clovey is destroying the city, and monsters are coming out from the sea. 10 Cloverfield Lane takes place in the parallel universe in which they were at. It's hinted that there's wars going on, which is what Howard warned Michelle of. I'm not completely sure though, because in the first Cloverfield film, we can see a satellite fall in the background during Rob and Beth's island date. Remember in Paradox when they see the footage of Cloverfield Station landing in the water? That might be the same ship. Or maybe it's a Cloverfield Station from a different universe. If you go to tagarado.com, you'll find this page, which is pretty different from what we originally had. What could have happened? Maybe the monsters destroyed Tagarado? I'm not really sure. I don't have any answers, at least not right now. I'm just saying what I know and hopefully opening up other people's minds. If you have any theories yourself on how exactly this movie connects with the other Cloverfield films, please leave them in the comments below. I love it when new Cloverfield movies come out because each film is like a puzzle piece. I almost feel like Fox Mulder. I want to know the truth. What is the truth? Oh, by the way, I can't be the only one who thought of Jason X during Jensen's death. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something out of it. Maybe even a smirk. Here, maybe this will help. Okay, maybe not. Anyways, come back next time to see what else is on streaming services.